One.
Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History. What happened today in history?
Historical calendar and on this website on thisday.com.
For links to those sources and music done by Carrera and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Eozander, and today I'm joined by...
Shohin.
And of course, you viewer are you. Let's get oh yeah, that's right. Today is Saturn's Day, aka Saturday, March 11th, 2023. I almost forgot to say the date. That's kind of the highlight of the whole reason why we do the show.
Yes.
But holy crap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, 1425 BC, Thutmose the third pharaoh of Egypt dies according to the low chronology of the 18th dynasty.
Dang. That's a long time ago. It's incredible that we only have scraps, but we have stuff that goes back thousands and thousands of years. That's
Yep. It's, and huge time jump to 537. Goth slaves seized to Rome.
Yep.
Gosh.
The fall of the Roman
You're
Empire. So this is why everybody wants those voluptuously chested goth girlfriends. Because they've taken down Rome and they'll take you down too. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, so 843 icon veneration official reinstated in Hagia Sophia Cathedral in Constantinople.
Alright, icon veneration. I don't know what that is. I'm going to look that up here really quick. What is icon veneration? Veneration of an icon. Okay, so it's like kissing icons and bowing before them is called veneration. We venerate icons of the Blessed Mother, whom we call Theotokos, just as we venerate icons of Christ and all the saints. Veneration means to honor who the icon represents. Many times we see icons decorated with flowers. So it's essentially like it was reinstating, the act of veneration, of icons. So that's interesting.
Okay.
All right. That's wow. I don't know what else to say. That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
We're gonna move up to 1513. We got a historic event here. Giovanni de' Medici was chosen Pope Leo X. All right. So speaking
Nice.
of Christian history and all that stuff, here's a pope. And we got another historic event in 1708. Queen Anne withheld royal assent from the Scottish Militia Bill, the last time a British monarch vetoed legislation. Wow. So they haven't vetoed a damn thing in over 300 years. That really makes me question things. So, but then again, apparently or allegedly the royal family has nothing to do with politics, even though they're very deep into politics. Okay. Moving on up to 1789, we Benjamin Banneker and Pierre Charles L'Enfant began to lay out Washington, D.C. And of course, Pierre Charles L'Enfant was the architect of Washington, D.C. So he's the one who made the road plans and everything. So the Star of David that we see, the what is it, the square and angle or whatever of the Freemasons, the compass, all of those imageries in the streets, is by this guy. Anyway, 1791 is interesting, Mr. Sohan.
1791 Samuel McKinley, first to obtain more than one U.S. Nice.
Yeah. So before him, everybody only had one, so he was the first one to get two. That's cool.
Yep.
1823 is also interesting.
1823, first normal school in U.S. opens, Concord Academy, Concord, Vermont.
Oh, wow. Dang, Dang, that's pretty cool. Concord Academy, Concord, Vermont. I'm gonna look that up to see if it's even still around. Yeah, it is. Concord School. Um, hmm. Okay, well, would this be the same one? I
Yeah,
It's Concord School, not Concord Academy.
I know.
Huh. Well,
Eight, yeah, 1824. U.S. War Department creates the Bureau of Indian Affairs.
interesting. All right, yeah, the Bureau of Native American Affairs to better document and stuff. So all the reservations and such we have. But like, no, I want to go back a second here and like provide this as a challenge to our viewers. Is this Concord Academy still around? Like, because that would make it the oldest, in the first normal school in the U.S. But I don't think they are still around. But anyway, let's move on up here, Mr. Sohead.
Oh, sure. 1829. Johann Sebastian Bach's St. Matthew's Passion is revived by Felix Mendelssohn, age 20, conducting in Berlin, Germany.
Oh wow. And man, so Bach, good old Bach.
Yep.
I
Remember,
never heard of
always
this
start on
before.
the back, never the boosie.
Yeah. Ah, God,
I got that from Family Guy.
you would. Uno más, señor.
Sure. And the Treaty of Waitangi, 1845, the Flagstaff War in New Zealand chiefs Hong Heki and Kawiti leads 700 Maoris to chop down the British flagpole and drive settlers out of the British colonial settlements of Kororankea because of breaches of the 1840 Treaty of Waitangi.
Wow.
They should have kept to the treaty.
Yeah. So,
Didn't you want to have 700 angry Samoans after them?
well,
You don't you don't want angry Samoans after you.
yeah, no, you don't want an army of the Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnsons cresting over the hills, screaming at you about what the Rock is cooking. That sounds horrifying.
That's called a rock slide.
Oh my God, that's an avalanche. An avalanche of fists, tattoos, and eyebrows. We got a music premiere in 1851. Giuseppe Verdi's opera Rigoletto premiered in Venice. All right, this guy again with his top hat. 1855.
Yeah.
What?
I said, yep.
Uh,
Top Hat returns.
yes. 1855. Bowery Boys gang leader William Poole, aka Bill the Butcher, was buried in Brooklyn with 155 carriages and 6,000 mourners. Wow. So
Wow.
he was known. Jeez.
Of course, as Bill the Butcher.
Yeah.
If you don't know, watch Gangs of New York.
I still gotta watch that movie.
It's good.
Yep. 1862. Actually, 1861, Confederate Convention in Montgomery adopted a Constitution, U.S. Civil War. So this is when they were seceding, splitting off as the Confederacy of independent systems. Oh wait, no, that's Star Wars. But hey, you get to talk about good old Abraham here, man.
Yes, I will. Historical event in 1862. Abraham Lincoln removes George McClellan as General-in-Chief of the U.S. Army.
Yeah, I remember hearing that like he went through several generals for various reasons. Ineptitude, alcoholism, um, insubordination. Various things like that. The main one was the inept general, and I think this McClellan guy, I'm not sure, but I remember because I don't know much about the politics behind the Civil War and all that stuff. But as far as like the ins and outs, like who appointed what, when, and where, and all that crap. So, Um, but I think that was the guy who just like was just who just sucked. So anyway, speaking of
Also, speaking of another historical event, 1862, Confederate General Stonewall Jackson begins evacuation of Winchester, Virginia.
ah, so yeah, pre-battle evacuation, getting the civilians out of there because the war is coming. Well, Stonewall Jackson ended up getting friendly fire and dying from infection several days later. So,
Yeah.
oh, another general of the Civil War. Man, you got the generals today.
Really?
1865.
Okay, yeah. 1865, General William Sherman's Union forces occupy Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Good old William Tecumseh Sherman.
Damn, I got both sides,
Yep,
Confederate and Union.
yep. We got a
Okay.
voyage of discovery in 1882. Fridtjof Nansen set out on a sea voyage to study Arctic zoology. Oh, cool. So penguins, seals, polar bears, orca, stuff like that. That's interesting. Then we got some music. Actually, in 1892, the first public basketball game held in Springfield, Massachusetts, specifically. So wow, that's cool.
Hmm.
Then we got some music
Nice.
history in 1893. Carlos Gardel and his mother, Berthe Gardes, arrived in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And Carlos Gardel is a singer. So that's, I guess, when he arrived there. Cool. 1897, so is intriguing.
Okay. 1897, a meteorite enters the Earth's atmosphere and explodes over New Martinsville, West Virginia. The debris causes damage, but no human injuries are reported.
Ah, well, that's good.
Nice. Oh, 1900, British Prime Minister Lord Salisbury rejects peace overturned from the Boer leader Paul Kruger on March 5th as demanding two favorable terms.
Hmm. So it sounds like they were trying to negotiate peace, and
Yeah,
negotiations weren't going too well.
but Lord, damn you, Lord Salisbury, and to think someone named a steak after you.
I know, right? Oh, we get to talk about the Golden Loon's favorite sport, cricket.
Yes, 1910, Jack Hobbs scores 187 in South Africa, no, versus South Africa, his first international test 100 only to get out hit wicket.
Whatever
Uh,
that means. 1912, we
and
got. Oh, go ahead.
yep. In 1912, Ephraimos Venizelos, leader of the Liberal Party, wins the Greek elections again.
Ah, this guy. He was a Greek prime minister, so he had two terms at least. It sounds like.
He looks like Mr. Miyagi and the Monopoly Man put together.
Yeah, like a little bit of aspects of Mr. Miyagi, Monopoly Man, and Colonel Sanders, kind of.
Plus,
Yeah. We got a historic publication in 1914. Rupert Brooks' poems, "The Dead and the Soldier," were published in the Times Literary Supplements. All right, that's cool. 1915, the British declared a blockade of all German ports. Oh wow! So yeah, they were trying to
yep.
blockade Germany. That didn't work out too well. Ooh. 1917, too bad Alice isn't here. The first National Hockey League Championship game ever played. Toronto Arenas beats Montreal Canadiens 7-3 in first of two games set. Second game was on March 13th. So dang, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And 1927, the first armored commercial car holdup in Pittsburgh, or in the U.S. in
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
it's interesting. It's fucking. I mean, it's interesting.
Oh, I get. Okay, so like it's an armored car and it was robbed, like a stagecoach
Yep.
robbery. Wow.
Yeah.
I never put the two together, but the stagecoaches of old, are the armored cars of today. They had the same role. They're transporting money. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I never thought of that. That's interesting.
Now we know.
Yeah, and knowledge is power. Well, right back to you.
Yeah.
The first 1935 seems a little interesting there.
Good. 1935, the Bank of Canada first opens on Wellington Street, Ottawa.
Ah, so I think it's the first Bank of Canada.
Yes. And also in 1935, Hermann Goering officially creates the Luftwaffe German Air Force.
The Lou Waffle. Yeah, no,
The-
we've spoken about the Luftwaffe here on the show the past couple of days, like the announcement of it, the knowledge of it, breaking the Treaty of Versailles. This is also after we talk about Germany retaking the Rhineland and all that stuff. Um, so yeah. Oh, you got some sports history here.
Yes, 1941, Uncle Naraguski beats Ray Steele in Minnesota to become wrestling champ.
Nice. Good old Minnesota.
Yeah. 1941, FDR signs Lend-Lease Bill allowing U.S. to provide material support to Great Britain's war efforts in return for future use of land for U.S. military bases in England.
Ah, man. That's kind of ironic actually when you think about it, because now we have our bases on their land, and we are occupying them. They used to be our occupiers. How the turns have tabled. That is hilarious.
Yeah. Also,
1942.
19,
The first.
1942, General MacArthur leaves Corregidor Baton for Australia.
Ah. Well, there's one right above that. Also in 1942, the first deportation train left Paris for Auschwitz concentration camp. Yeesh.
Damn.
Damn. Then let's see here. 1945, 1,000 Allied bombers harassed Essen. 4,662 tons of bombs, or I guess 1 ton bombs, or I guess that would be tons of bombs. That's a lot of bombs. So, ooh, 1953, first woman army doctor commission, F.M. Adams. Nice.
Nice.
So like I know a lot of women were nurses during World War II and such, but the first actual woman army doctor. So that has to be the Mobile Army Surgical Hospital, the MASH unit, because that's 53. That's somewhere around the start of the Korean War for our involvement.
Mm-hmm.
So
Also, 1954, U.S. Army charges Senator Joseph McCarthy used undue pressure tactics.
yep, it was the whole McCartneyism, like which like what we're experiencing in today's world is far worse than that, but like it was along the same path of like accusing people, blacklisting them, ruining their lives, stuff like that. And Joseph McCartney was behind all that. Really pressuring, like saying that there's a lot of communists and such in the media, providing pro-communist propaganda and all that stuff. And looking at today's world, I think he might have been right. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, 1958. Holy shit! Why is that not highlighted? Oh my god. Do you want to take that? Yeah, it's a
Which
broken
one?
arrow. 1958.
Oh yeah, okay. 1958, American B-47 accidentally drops a nuclear bomb 50,000 feet on a family home in Mars Bluff, South Carolina. Creates crater 75 feet across, bomb without its nuclear capsule.
Oh, thank God. How do
Oh no,
you?
that crater would have been bigger than that.
Yeah, so like it was a live bomb, but it didn't have its nuclear capability. So thank God. But like, how do you accidentally drop a bomb? Like, whoopsie daisy.
Hey,
Jesus.
oops, oops.
While that was going on, there was another one in 1958. Oh, actually, all
Also,
1958 is interesting.
okay, also in 1958, Charles Van Doren finally loses on U.S. TV game show 21 after winning $129,000. Later revealed to be fixed.
Wow.
Damn. Also, 1958 season of this starting this season, American League batters are required to wear batting helmets.
Wow. Took that long.
Yeah, yeah. How many? Who knows how many concussions they would have prevented?
Yeah. At least it's not as bad as football. They're like literally plowing into each other with just like, fabric helmets. What the hell is that supposed to protect? Like,
Yeah.
we got a theater premiere here in 1959. Lorraine Hansberry's stage drama A Raisin in the Sun, first Broadway play by a black woman, starring Ruby Dee and Sidney Poitier, opened at the Ethel Barrymore Theater in New York City, later transferred to the Belasco Theater to run for 530 performances, I believe, overall between the two locations. But wow, that would probably spark some outrage there. A Raisin in the Sun, starring a black lady. That sounds that doesn't sound good. Like, well, um, but we also have in 1963, U.S. Defense Secretary Robert McNamara ordered the adoption of the by the U.S. military of the M16 assault rifle, originally designed as the AR-15 by Eugene Stoner. Huh. So I thought the M16 and AR-15 were two different weapons.
No, they're variants on this.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to learn more about guns. I need to learn more about a lot of stuff. But but that's interesting. So that's right before we got involved in Vietnam, and we all know the M16 is very synonymous with our soldiers in Vietnam. But then we got another historic event in 1965. Indonesia President Sukarno signed the Super Smart. Super Semar order, giving Army Commander Lieutenant General Suharto authority to do whatever he deemed necessary to restore order. Wow, that sounds like dictatorship to me. Like, whatever deemed necessary to restore order.
Hey, look down.
What? Oh.
1 year later.
Oh, God. Well, why don't you take this then? That's hilarious. Oh, my God.
Yeah, 1 year later, military coup led by Indonesian General Sutarno breaks out.
Well, I guess he's doing whatever he deems necessary to maintain order, and by that he's overthrowing the government. Okay, Jesus
I
Christ.
bet you he would. I bet you the president wasn't thinking that. Like,
he's like, oh wait, no. Like, it's kind of funny. The first president and then the second president. The first president signed his own death warrant. What an idiot! Like, wow. Oh man. Ooh.
God damn. Okay, 1967. Pink Floyd releases their first single, Arnold Lane.
Huh. I need to listen to that. Ooh.
Also, 1968, Dmitry Sotakovich completes his 12-string quartet.
I don't know if it's the 12th or the 2nd. Like, there's a typo somewhere. I don't know where, though. Like, is the 1 a typo or is the ND a typo?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, speaking of music, we got a music single in 1968. Otis Redding was the first person in the U.S. to posthumously receive a gold record for his single "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, Looking the Tide Wash Away, Wasting Time." Then 12 Grammy Awards in 1970, Aquarius, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Peggy Lee won. All right. And back to you. You get to talk about Jim Morrison.
Okay, 1971, Jim Morrison leaves for Paris to reorient himself emotionally and creatively and to avoid jail time. To avoid a jail sentence given to him in Miami, Florida. He never returns to the U.S.
Oh.
And I think he dies in Paris.
Yeah, actually, like, I think, I may be wrong. Like, I don't want to dig up old wounds or anything, but I think the Golden Loon was actually somewhat friend. Jim Morrison, he was in the Doors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because my dad knew the Doors. Like they were friends or acquaintances or something, and the story would be much better told by him. But he wants to hang out, downstairs, not be on the show today. But from what I recollect, um, his because he, as I said, he knew Jim Morrison, he knew the Doors and all that stuff. Uh, one of the members or something was in a hurry to get to Europe or whatever, and he's just like, hey, what's going on? He's like, look, nobody knows about this. It's gonna turn into a media circus. So my dad became like outside of the immediate band and like anybody else who needed to know, he was the first person in the world to know of Jim Morrison's death because they were in a rush to get to Paris. As you said, he died in Paris. They were in a rush to get there and get everything confirmed and figured out before anything hit the press. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's wild to think that like my dad was told, you know like media wise super clandestine top secret information. Like that's crazy. So but yeah, anyway, yeah, so we're approaching the anniversary of that. When did he pass? July 3rd, so in a couple months here. All right. Anyway, let's
Mm-hmm.
continue on up here, Mr. Sohan.
1981, Chile constitutional takes effect. Augusto Pinochet second term begins.
Ah, he was a general and a dictator, so something tells me that if he wasn't a dictator yet, then he has to be now, or if he isn't now, he will be. But it sounds like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it sounds like his second term begins. Like they like to pull strings and play the political games. So we got the Ninth People's Choice Awards in 1983. Burt Reynolds, Jane Fonda, and Katharine Hepburn won with Motion Picture, and Tom Selleck, Linda Evans, and Loretta Swift on TV or Swit on TV. They won. You got the Ice Dance Championship at Helsinki in Finland in 1983. It was won by Jane Torville and Christopher Dean, Great Britain. All right. We got some more sports history. 1983, the men's figure skating championship in Helsinki, won by Scott Hamilton, of the U.S. Yeah, this guy was really good. So,
Looks like Paul Giamatti.
I don't
He's an
know.
actor.
Yeah, I know the name. I just don't know what he looks like.
Kind of like him.
You said Paul Giovanni?
Giamatti.
Giamatti. Oh, him! Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, no, he was in Shoot 'Em Up. He was the bad guy.
Yes, he was.
And he was also in San Andreas. He was a scientist that died on the bridge, or the dam. Right? I think he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
think so.
Kind of sort of looks like him. Yeah, you're right. Without the beard. You got another historic event here in 85.
1985, Mikhail Gorbachev replaces Konstantin Cherenko as Soviet leader.
Ah. And by the way, I want to watch Death of Stalin again. But I believe it was Steve Buscemi played Gorbachev, right?
I think so.
I believe so. Oh. 1986, it had been 1 million days since the foundation of Rome on April 21st, 753 BC. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's epic.
Yeah. Got some sports history. 1986, Islander Mike Bossy, the first NHLer to score 50 goals in 9 straight seasons. Nice. Then, 1986, NFL adopted the instant replay rule. So, instant replay to double check to make sure a referee call was legit or something. This is sad. I'm going to take this one real quick and then we'll move back to you. 1988, Utrecht Conservatory was destroyed by a fire. Oh, that's sad. Well, anyway.
1990. 1990. 16th People's Choice Awards. Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep win Dramatic Motion Picture, and Bill Cosby and Felicia Rashad win TV.
Well, that has
That's
to be the Cosby Show. Yeah.
Yes. I bet they celebrated free drinks on Bill.
Huh. Oh God.
It's like put it in a hop. Okay, I need to stop. 1991, 17th People's Choice Awards. Mel Gibson and Julia Roberts win Dramatic Motion Picture, and Bill Cosby and Kirstie Alley TV win. I'm guessing for Cosby Show and Cheers.
Well, probably. Bill Cosby Show, obviously.
Yeah, Kirstie Alley, Cheers.
Ah.
She was on Cheers.
What was Mel Gibson and Julie Robertson in 1991? Or maybe 90?
I don't know.
I don't know. Ooh, you got some music history.
Damn. 1991, Janet Jackson signs $40 million 40 million 3-album deal with Virgin Records. Ooh.
Cool. Richard Branson, huh? Nice.
Yes.
We got some more sports history. 1991, Monica Seles ended Steffi Graf's streak of 186 weeks, ranked as number 1. Well, nothing lasts forever. Here we got some more sports history. 1993, Men's Figure Skating Championship in Prague was won by Kurt Browning of Canada. Cool. And we also have 1995, Sinn Féin party leader Gary Adams arrived in the U.S. Yeah, Sinn Féin is an Irish Republican thing, like IRA, the whole Troubles thing, and I still think, why not? Why can't Ireland be independent, fully? I understand, why Scotland can't right now, geopolitically wise, but everybody should be independent, in the end. So, but we got a knighthood here. 1993, the Beatle Paul McCartney was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II. In 1997, was he dead yet, or?
He ain't dead. Oh, he's supposed to be dead.
He's still
thanks to
alive.
the Beatles album.
Oh, never mind. I keep getting the Beatles confused. John Lennon's the one who got shot. That's right. Oh. 1999 is interesting. If you want to take that one, Sohen.
Which one?
The 1999.
Okay, 1999, Infosys becomes the first Indian company listed on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. That is interesting.
Dude, that's awesome. Why is that not highlighted?
Also, 2003, Nicholas Whitten, 93, former British stockbroker who helped 669 young Jews flee Czechoslovakia on the eve of the Nazi invasion in 1939, receives knighthood for Queen Elizabeth at Buckingham Palace.
Cool. That's really nice.
I think this is the same guy that he had something for him on TV.
What do you mean?
An Oprah show. I think it was the Oprah show that did this.
Maybe.
He got to meet all the young people he saved.
Oh wow! Really?
I think so. I think they was in the audience.
Bro, that would be awesome. Oh, dude, I don't know what to say. That is awesome. That is awesome, bro.
But I think that's my 3.
Yeah, That's awesome, man. Like I have to look this up. Nicholas Winton. I need to. I have to see if this is around. Oprah. You said Oprah, right?
Yeah,
Oh man. Okay. Well,
I think that was it. I'm not sure.
I will keep that there for now. We're gonna move on up. 2006, Michelle Bachelet was inaugurated as the first female president of Chile. Cool. We got some music history. 2008, Placido Domingo was named the King of Singers in BBC Music Magazine based on voting by 16 renowned opera critics for the April 2008 issue. All right, cool. And then, wow, 2009, Winnenden school shooting. 17 people were killed at a school in Germany. Why don't? That's a lot of people. Why don't we know about this? What the hell? That's a lot of people. Wow. Anyway. Oh, why is this not highlighted? This is major. 2011, a 9.0 magnitude earthquake struck 130 kilometers or 80 miles east of Sendai in Japan, triggering a tsunami, killing thousands of people and causing the second worst nuclear accident in history at Fukushima nuclear plant. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear facility. Like, this is not when it went off, but this is when the earthquake happened. So
Yep.
we'd probably be talking about Fukushima again tomorrow if it's highlighted. You know, like I just so happened to catch this. But man, why is that not highlighted? What the hell? That's ridiculous. Whoa, 2012, the last one. If you want to take that one, Mr. Sohen.
Yeah, 2012. U.S. soldier kills 16 civilians in Afghanistan.
Wow. You know, like once again, like, you know, well, first off, we never belonged there to begin with, but while we're there, you don't know a civilian from a militant. You know, they blended in. Like, you know, that's guerrilla warfare, man. You know, you don't know who your enemies are, and that's why, like, you know, back in Vietnam, you know, they just fragged entire villages. Like, it was just awful. But I mean, you know, you don't know if the people that you just, you know, sat down and ate breakfast with is going to shoot you in the back as you walk out the door. Like, it's war as hell, man. So, anyway, 2013.
2013, Lawrence World Sports Awards, Municipal Theater, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Sportsman Usain Bolt, sportswoman, Missy Franklin's team, FC Bayern Munich.
Ah, football club. All right. Huh. Oh,
And
2013. Ooh, that's not good.
2013, North Korea cuts the phone line with South Korea, breaching the 1953 armistice.
Uh-oh. But that was 10 years ago. Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah. Also, let's see, what else can I do? Okay, okay, 2018, China's National People's Congress approved removal of term limits for a leader, will allow Xi Jinping president for life.
Well, that's weird because recently I saw, I haven't seen the video, but it's titled that he secured a third term or something.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so if he's already president for life, how is securing another term meaningful? He's already president for life. Or maybe this will allow him to be president for life. But
no
he needs
term
to
limits.
No term limits.
Well,
Okay, so,
yeah.
So how the hell can you be securing a third term if there's no term limits? I guess
he still got to be voted in.
Ah, well they prove politics are confusing. It's hurting my brain. I'm just gonna move on up because I don't understand it. 2018 superhero movie The Black Panther became the 5th Marvel movie to earn $1 billion worldwide. Okay.
Yo, that's fucked up that they don't got Chadwick Boseman.
Oh wow. Yeah, he's
they got the villain.
Oh, isn't he the guy who died of cancer?
Yes. He was T'Challa, aka Black Panther.
Ah.
Not Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan was Killmonger.
Ah.
Well, at least they have Stan Lee.
Well, dude, okay, that makes me. Wow, this source is very leftist. They have the picture of a dead white guy, but not of a dead black guy. Wow, really? Wow. And who the hell is Martin Freeman?
Uh, he played Agent Ross. Also, he's Bilbo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings series.
Agent Ross, is he? Is that the one who got killed by Loki
No,
later?
no.
Oh, who's Agent Ross?
He's he's someone that helped Black Panther, T'Challa.
I never saw the movie, so. Anyway, you got one in 2019 here.
Yes, 2019. Algerian President Abdelaziz Bouteflika, 82, changed his mind, saying he will not seek a fifth term and postpones elections after mass protests.
Bro, like, the way you pronounced it for a second, like, I'm gonna DM this to you. For a second, this is what I thought you said.
Okay. What's up, but oh my god!
Don't read it out loud. That's what my brain first heard. It's just like, oh my gosh. Anyway, to do another 2019.
Sure. Also in 2019, Israeli President Reuven Rivlin refutes Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's statement Israel is the nation state of the Jewish people and only it. Get out of here with that.
Yeah. Freaking Zionists. Oh, speaking of Zionist plots and schemes, you have one here in 2020.
2020, COVID-19 declared a pandemic by the head of the World Health Organization, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, with 121,564 cases worldwide and 4,373 deaths.
Dang. I remember that. Like, it was like about almost a month after my birthday. When things really got bad. It's like, wow. Oh. While that was going on in 2020 as well, Harvey Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years in prison for a criminal sex act and struggle snuggle in New York. Yeah. How the big fall. Good. 2021, British Prince William said that the royal family is very much not a racist family in first public comments since his interview by his brother Harry and wife Meghan. Why does this guy look like Brian Stelter? Like, straight up. Looks like a skinnier Brian Stelter. Anyway, we got album release in 2022. U.S. rapper Lil Durk released his 7th studio album, 7220, debuted at #1 in the U.S. Billboard 200 chart. Never heard of him, never heard of that. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, before we move on to Burst and Deaths, audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wished we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start our dialogue in the comments section. Moving on into Burst, Sohan, you want to start us off in 1544?
Okay, I'm gonna start it off. 1544, Torquato Tasso, Italian Renaissance poet, Meta Apologia, born in Sorrento, Kingdom of Naples, died in 1595.
All right, well, let's. Oh, those are poets. So those are poems. I thought those were.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought it was a work of art. You said Renaissance, but poetry is art. So.
Yeah. And scrolling down to 1895, we have Shep Howard. Yes, nice. American actor and comedian. Three Stooges, born in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, there's Larry, Moe, and Curly Joe, and Shemp. Like there is four Stooges.
Larry is named Larry Fine.
What?
Only Curl, yeah, Larry is his last name is Fine. Well, Fine.
Huh?
Yeah, only Howard's uh, Shemp, Curly, and Mo.
Ah. All right. Hmm.
And also, 1903 we have James Franklin Hyde, American inventor who created silica, born in Slove Bay, New York.
Hmm. What is silica, people may ask? Crystalline silica is a common mineral found in the Earth's crust. Materials like sand, stone, concrete, and mortar contain crystalline silica. It is also used to make products such as glass, pottery, ceramics, bricks, and artificial stone. So for further reading on silica, please refer to the underbar of the description, which will have the link to this wiki in it in like 1 moment. Posted now. But that's interesting. So he created silica. I guess artificial silica, because silica is a natural forming element that's been around since forever. So, who else was born on this date? We have Harold Wilson, 1916, was a British Prime Minister for the Labour Party from 1964 through 70 and 74 through 76. Born in Huddersfield, England, died in 95. We also have Vinette Carroll, 1922, U.S. actress and first black U.S. woman to direct on Broadway, 1972, Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope. Wow. Like, I can't even. Born in New York City, New York, died in 2002. Then we also have Louis Breaux, 1923, a U.S. tennis player for the Wimbledon 1948 through 50 and 55. Pardon me. Born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, died in 2014. Well, cool. Is it just me though, or like it looks like they put her head on a different body, like her shoulders go
Yeah.
straight out, and then like it's like she has a rectangle body or something, like she's straight off of
Yeah.
a bathroom sign. Like I don't know.
Damn.
Anyway,
1926 we have Ralph Abernathy, American civil rights leader, Southern Christian Leadership Conference, born in Linden, Alabama.
huh? Oh,
And in 1931 we have Rupert Murdoch, Australian-born American media mogul, New York Post, News of the World, Fox TV, born in Melbourne, Victoria.
let's not forget he owns Sky News Australia as well, and I would agree with you calling him a Mongol. So yeah. Well, then again, that's
But that's an
just.
insult to that's an insult to Mongols.
Yeah, I was about to just say that. Like, yeah, then again, because Mongols actually, like, did good things. This guy is just a media, like, propagandist. So,
Oh shit! Also, 1932 we have Leroy Jenkins
what? Oh, God.
below him.
What? No
Yeah,
way. What the hell? What?
American composer and violinist.
Wow. Well, at least he got chicken. So,
Yeah.
anyway, we got, who else do we have? Douglas Adams, 1952, was an English author for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Born in Cambridge, England, and he died in
I saw that
2001.
movie.
I have yet to see that as well. What a surprise. Um, but yeah, no, I've heard it's good. Didn't they
It
blow up
is.
the Earth at the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah. We also have Terrence Howard, 54 today, born on this date in 1969. He is a U.S. actor, Mr. Holland's opus, Hustle and Flow, and Empire. He's also a singer-songwriter, Shine Through It, It's Hard Out of Here, It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Born in Chicago, Illinois. All right,
Dang, man. He from Chicago, man.
man. He got the
Man.
Illinois lean.
What's his favorite DC superhero? Batman.
Huh,
That's it. That's it. Batman.
Batman.
Oh shit. I gotta do this. 1971. We have Johnny Knoxville.
Oh,
Philip Cap. American stunt performer and actor, Jackass franchise, born in Knoxville, Tennessee.
wow, why is that not highlighted? Seriously, Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Good catch, dude. Like, I've been talking with Alice about, like, researching and writing, prior again and such. And been talking with Carrera actually about potential of setting up a website.
Mm.
So with that, we can compile from all of these sources and make a full, complete list, and then have finally a centralized, universal source of information. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, we got Didier Drogba, 1978, Ivorian football player, Chelsea, Phoenix Rising FC, Ivorian national team, born in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. 45 today. Happy birthday. And back to you, good sir.
Yes. 1982, we have Thora Birch, our American actress, American Beauty, Ghost World, born in Los Angeles, California.
Huh. Alright.
Yes. Also, 1993, we have Anthony Davis, American basketball center, 2012 NBA draft, number one pick, New Orleans Pelicans, born in Chicago, Illinois.
Ah.
And also in 1993, we have Jodie Comer, English actress, Killing Eve, born in Liverpool, England.
Alright.
And now deaths.
Gonna move on to the deaths, starting us off in 222 AD. We have Elagabalus, was a Roman emperor from 218 to 22, murdered by the Praetorian Guard at 18. Wow.
Yeah.
Straight up, a bunch of soldiers just went and killed a kid. Jesus.
His own guards. Like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
fuck this. Let's stab him.
Stab, stab, stab. We also have Alexander Fleming, 1955, was a Scottish bacteriologist. He invented penicillin. No wonder I remembered his name. A Nobel Prize in 1945. Died of a heart attack at 73. It's unfortunate. But thank you very much for your contribution. Penicillin, miracle drug. And it's just a fungus, so... We also have Richard E. Byrd, 1957, a U.S. aviator and polar explorer. He was the first to reach both the North Pole and South Pole by air, which is disputed, though. He died at the age of 68. So... Oh, wow.
Okay.
1958. That should be highlighted.
1958, Oleg Kirk Christian, Danish carpenter, inventor and toy maker of Lego Group, dies of heart attack at 66.
Legos.
Yeah, thank you for hurting my feet.
Yeah. 1970.
1970, we have Early Stanley Gardner, American detective writer Perry Mason, dies at 80. Ooh.
The one directly after that too is also I don't know why that's not highlighted. A lot of things need to be highlighted.
1971, Philo Farnsworth, American inventor who created electronic television video camera tube, dies of pneumonia at 64.
Man. Like that, thank you for color TV and all that stuff. Ooh. The second 77. Huh.
Damn, 1977, Ulysses S. Grant IV, American geologist.
Nice. Well, not nice that he died, but I didn't even know he existed, so that was cool.
Yeah.
We also have Slobodan Milosevic, 2006, was a president of Serbia from 1991 through 97, as well as Yugoslavia from 97 through 2000. Died at the age of 64. So I guess Serbia became Yugoslavia, right? Or I guess he was
no, Serbia is still Serbia.
Ah. Huh, that's weird. So when he was done being president of Serbia, he went on and became president of Yugoslavia. I didn't... How does that happen? Like, that's...
Yeah, no idea.
That's weird. And then we also have 2022. We have Timothy Thomas, an American, a U.S. rhythm and blues singer-songwriter. Why Can't We Live Together? Died of cancer at the age of 77. And yes, I did mispronounce cancer. Said it the way that that one fire criminal did in Super Jail when they found that dying
Ash?
girl. Yeah.
Talking about Ash?
Yeah. Remember when they found that girl and she had a tag
Yeah.
name called Cancer? They called her
No,
Sansa.
yeah, they found her because Jailbot took her instead of Jackknife.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Stupid jailbot. But
Well,
anyway,
that's not the first. That's not the other time made a mess up. He brought the serial killer instead of Jackknife that one time.
how does Jackknife keep getting escaping? Like he's always getting.
I don't know.
Anyway, actually another death here. 2020, Michel Rowe was a French chef and restaurateur. Le Gravanche, the first Michelin 3-starred restaurant in Britain, died at the age of 78.
Ooh,
That's an accomplishment right there.
yes it
So,
is.
but anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for links that you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition, which in itself concludes.
Sohin TV on Twitch.
Yep. And I think I have your YouTube up there too. I think I don't know. I gotta put that on there. Anyway, for your dose of Pats Fence Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time, which is 11 Mountain,
12 Central.
and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander. So,
12 Central.
No. For all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander.
Sohin.
Yeah, and you are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, but we might be doing a ufology paranormal show later on today with Noah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like it's been in the works for a long time, and it's going to be rocky, but we're going to try to start it. So anyway, whenever you see us next time, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Until then, toodles.